I recently watched the documentary that the Sabres did on the Chris Drury hit by Chris Neil. Now, you've now played
Yeah.
with Chris Neil, and so as you see this hit, which is a blindside hit, and in today's game would have been suspendable, but at the time it's not. Uh, as you see that hit, like what? And you're between. By the way, if people don't know, Razor's between the benches doing the broadcast, like Ray Ferraro, if you need some example. So when you see this hit, what's transpiring? What's going on in your mind?
Well, at the time, it was kind of a heated game too, and there was when he made that hit, it was like it was like the whole rink just kind of like, oh my god, because at that time Drury was, he was the guy here, and he was very well respected,
It's captain.
and yeah, and when Chris hit him, was it clean? No, but it was something that at that time you it's not you never saw it, but it was something that happened more often than not,
Yep.
and it just created an explosion within the building. You're talking about teams reacting after somebody gets hit. That was the way you should react after a hit. And I can remember being in the box, and when I was in the box, because Harry Neal and Rick Jenneret were the two up top, and I wasn't always on live. So when I had to do something, they turned the mic on, you did it. But that was the first game that the producers are saying, hey, you know what? He's comfortable with both teams. He knows both teams. So let's go live tonight. So it's hot. And all of a sudden it happens, and things are going on in the ice. And I can remember when Lindy came through into my box and the door blew open, he slipped, he hit his shin, and he was going crazy. And see Murray there, and I hear RJ in my ear going, cover your mic. And I'm like, it's not going to make a difference. It's not going to make a difference here. And I'm just sort of looking at both sides going, okay, I thought it was funny. I didn't think I should start laughing. But them being friends, Lindy was a pretty funny guy. And he at the beginning it was more teasing Brian, and it was kind of giving him shots, and then I think as it escalated, it got a little more serious, and you see the two of them going at it there. And the things that Lindy was kind of saying at the beginning, that it was hilarious. And I'm sitting there and I'm laughing and I'm trying to hold the mic and I'm listening to RJ, and he's trying to cover up so we didn't hear everything that was going on and being said. And it was great. It was a great experience. It's another one of those, I look back at my career, and that and the Quebec thing is what everybody ever wants to talk about when you go somewhere. There are always questions about the two of them. And
Yeah.
it was pretty surreal.
Okay, I understand what happens on the ice is supposed to stay on the ice. I just want you to tell me what this conversation was like. I need some sentences. Well, there probably weren't any sentences. I need some words.
Well, I know I can tell you a part that they were friends. They are friends. They were friends, I guess now. And Brian, as you know, stuttered a little bit when he got excited. And I can remember Lindy going, and he started going on like that, and Brian just got fired up.
no.
And then it was, from that point on, it was like, it's over. And then they started just a lot of swearing back and forth, and about the hit and how scenarios and who was going to go on the ice and what each other were going to do to the other team. And yeah.
Fair enough. That's
with
that's
a lot of
good
F-bombs in there. Yeah.
So, but was there any time that you were worried about laughing?
If you see my face, I was not scared in any way. I was like, trying to, because of what was being said both ways. And I was just trying to show respect on each side there.
It's so good. Okay. The following, so just before that was the face-off, and Murray puts out Mike Comrie, Danny Heatley, and Daniel Alfredson, and Buffalo counters with Adam Mara, Patrick Coletta, and Andrew Peters. Like,
yeah,
I to this day, I can't fathom why Brian would do that, thinking that this is not going to boil over.
Well, I think you go back to the old Jacques Martin scenario. If you avoid it, it'll go away type thing. And if I put those players out, then maybe, he'll understand it and kind of diffuse the situation. But at that time, Lindy didn't coach that way. Lindy coached an aggressive game, and he always had aggressive teams and players. And it might have been different if we were on the road, but at home, he was taking a stand. And I think that's the reason why.
Well, the funny part of that, I think Adam Mara goes, I'm making the line change. right? Or he's the one that said I'm going
Yeah,
out.
Adam did. He's
Yeah.
come public and he said, "Yeah, I looked at the coach and said I'm going." And at that point, Lindy would buy into that in a second, and he allowed them to go.